Good morning, YouTube. Blake, aka the Ube reseller here, and it is Friday, January 3rd. It's about 9 o'clock, and I am out and about right now because first sale of the new year is going out. Thank you for the purchase. You want to see what it is? It's right there. But if you've never seen my channel, what I do is I go to thrift stores, garage sales, yard sales, and I take secondhand items and I resell them on eBay, Poshmark, Craigslist, OfferUp, basically any avenue that'll allow me to make some extra change. So I will catch up with y'all in a minute. I'm going to drop this off and get on with my day. So if you like the content, thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, and see you in a little bit. Alright, that's done. Now to grab a quick breakfast. I was gonna go with Starbucks because I have money on my card, but I don't know why I want McDonald's. I think it's just more economical. I know it's bad for you. I know it's not the most healthiest thing to do. I know I'm trying to be healthier in 2020, you know, how we all do. But the way I look at it and the way I've been doing the years I was in shape, like, I mean, I power on all the calories in the morning anyway, get it out of the way then, and then I just start eating healthier throughout the day until I go to bed. So I'm gonna treat myself to some McDonald's. Do you like McDonald's, huh? Do you want the apple pie, boy, huh? So I'm gonna handle that, and then I'll catch y'all back in my house. Basically. I'm just kidding, y'all. It's just really good mocha from McDonald's. If you haven't tried it, you're being a little too bougie. You need to try it. So basically, here I am. Here's my setup. I already got my first shirt that I'm gonna take a picture of. Right there, got the lights going. Over there, got the laptop ready to list it, put down its measurements, its weight, all that. So when it comes time to listing it, it's just go, 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 go. And I just like to get everything set up in the beginning and then get it all done right then and there. That way, when someone does purchase something, I just have to look up the SKU number, look at my boxes, pull it out, print out a label, and I'm good. Like a 5-minute process, because I'd rather do all the work up front instead of having to do all the work at the end and like, oh, where did I put it? No, not about that. And there's a lot of resellers that do it like that, and not to knock it if you do another way, you know, just do whatever works for you. This is what works best for me, and I'm about to get into it, so let's do this. 2020, baby. And right now, got a sale. So now I gotta find it somewhere behind the clothes. I-K. Here's K. See, right here, just pull it out. Double check the item, make sure it's the same item as the messaged and paid for. Logo 7, Green Bay Packers. Put this bad boy back out of the way. And I apologize about the crapness and the weird limboing by my lights and stuff, but I've been doing a lot of moving, a lot of renovations around the house, a lot of cleaning, so it's kind of crap in here because everything had to be condensed. But now that I got my package, all I gotta do is go and purchase the label through PayPal. I used to print packing slips to put inside to make it look more professional, but cheap ass printer does not connect by Wi-Fi anymore. Sucks. So I don't even use it. It's just sitting there. I mean, with 25 bucks, can't say much. That was brand new too. So print that out. All right. Got my label here off my Rollo printer. Pull the strip. Close it up. So usually I put my label here so that way they can tell if anyone's broken in or broken the seal to see if they've gotten inside. So I always cover that up so you can't see squat. See right there? Goes all across the top. And then, boom. Second sale of the new year. Doesn't sound like much, but as a part-time gig, that's good. 2 sales in 48 hours, and we're only 3 days into the new year. I'm cool with that. But now back to the grind. Speed it up. Alright, and now comes the fun part. It's actually the crappy part. I hate doing this part, but here's what it is. It's time for the measuring. Now usually I have you know, one of the sewing ones, the flimsy measuring tapes. Oh, measuring tape, duh. But I can't find it right now, so this works just as good. You know, standard. Turn on my weight scale over here so I know how much it weighs afterwards. And I guess it's slowly just turning into a basic, you know, breakdown of how I do it, how I set it up. Maybe this would be beneficial for someone out there that's just starting out, or maybe it won't. But you know, you never know. This is, I mean, I wish someone had a video like this, like actually showing step by step what you're doing. There was some people, but they were more advanced. I'm actually like, to me, I feel like I'm breaking it down for you. But comment down below, let me know if I am or not. But next step is right here. Let me take this camera down. So here we go. I have it laid out on my desk. It's ready to go to get measured. So first thing I always do is I measure from the neck all the way down for the length of the shirt. And then I usually pull this out here. I go from the armpit to the armpit for the width. And some people measure the sleeves. I mean, feel free. I don't do that. I just think it's unnecessary. And then what I do is I go ahead and, I don't know if you guys can see this here. So here's my inventory list. I have it all set up. That way it's easier for me to find and when I do my listing and all that. And I can put down how much it weighs. But when it comes time to list, I have all my information I need. Like right here, what is this? This is for a shirt, you know, size 2XL, there's a 29, the sleeve length 26, chest 27, weight 9 ounces, how much I paid for it, how much I'm gonna sell it for. So this breakdown helps me. I like that kind of system. Keeps me in track, keeps me knowing what I'm doing. Kind of slipped towards the end of the year, but you know, I do better this year, keep my finances in order. But for the most part, I did have a system. I also have, what you call this, I use GoDaddy bookkeeping. So it has all my breakdown of what I've been spending and also versus, you know, what I've been getting back. So catch you in a second. All right, here we go. This is my first attempt to do a screen recording of how to do this, or at least how I do this. So if it looks weird or doesn't come out right, I'm sorry. I suck. But it is what it is, and let's jump right into it. So now, I'm sorry, a little bit of gas from the coffee. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna bring up my Google, and as you can see, I already have my eBay right here set up. Oh, don't need this. Don't need this. Those are just past sales. What is this? YouTube can go. Alright, so right here is my inventory sheet of all the stuff that I do. And this is the one I showed you, not that one. Right there. This is the shirt I did earlier, the D7. Did I write D17 like a dummy? Yeah, I did. I gotta cross that off. Man, I'm dumb. Anyways, it's changeable. It's just a marker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here to that. I'm going to my eBay, and then you could either go here to selling or sell. I don't know why I like going here to selling. Makes me feel engaged because I can see everything. Because I have my active, my sold, unsold. That's a week total, but like I said, I have not been focusing on my business, which I'm gonna change. So I wish I can show that. So you come down here, you go to the selling, and you can do all that. You can hit an item, and it'll take you to the same place. You can also go here, which is sell, bring this up. So for me, all I have to do now is I go back there, it's already selected. So I merely just highlight, and copy it. That bad boy in. It says, you know, make sure you do brand, size, style, and all that. I already did. And you just hit go and be like, hey, there's not one like it. And if there probably is, but you just didn't do it like everyone else, and that's fine. You just say create a new listing. This is pre-owned. So you select that. Alright, this is how it's gonna show up. Blank, you know, blank canvas for all you put in your stuff. I already have my title. It says don't stop there, add more details to sell it. And this I sometimes struggle with, you know, it's like what else do I put, you know. So you just basically look over your design, see if you can add anything. Can you just extend something out? For now, I'm just going to leave that as is because I don't really know what I can add to it. You know, it's just what it is. Or maybe I could do this. There's our shirt. And that'll work. Now, see, add a little bit. And then I usually come down here first. So I want to get this out the way so I know how much everything's going to cost. I put it to the right weight. It was 9 ounces. And this should change here. And then boom, see? But that's up pretty cheap. And then it's a first class package. And if it was something else or I wanted to change it, you select that button I selected right there, the change shipping service. For the most part, I just use USPS, and this is what I have. First class package, which is, I showed you earlier, it's just a purple poly bags I bought from my business. And you can also come down here to flat rates, you know, right there. For me, I like to try and save as much money because it keeps the price of shipping down, and that's what buyers want. It's not free, but this isn't enough of a high value for me, so I need to try and get as much money out as I can, and $5 for shipping isn't too bad. So that's selected. Moving back on. Now this is usually where I'm like, okay, now I'll get to pictures. And since I just did that, I cannot add it from the computer because I did not. So I will show you that in a minute. But for now, let's move on to the details. So here you go. You have size type, regular, it's not big and tall. Size, XL, color, you just put blue. And technically there's multi-colors. There's blue and there's a light blue, but we just stick to blue to keep it simple. Then you go down here to your recommended. I always bring that down. Pattern, I want to say it's checkered, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna keep that as I don't know for now, because it has this weird styling to it. So yeah, I will. You know what? I think it's a checkered. Just put check. Then we'll change this here. Weird to me, I'm going to take that out of there. Put it here so it's more it's understanding. There we go. There's the title. Usually when you put that, it'll change everything out down here. There you go. So it's check, it's the button up, what's the fit, put the regular. And each time you do it, this will change right here. And the better that gets filled up, the better for you. You just put neckline, you don't know, just leave it. It's a collared shirt. Occasion, you know, it could be anything. So I just leave that blank. Is it vintage? I don't believe so, so I just put no. And is there a theme? Shoot, I don't know. There's that, accents, fabric type, you know, all that. If I don't know, I leave it. And then we move down. Go to the price first before I put details. I don't really do auctions, so I just leave that the way it is. I'd like to take a look at this and to see how others are doing it. You know, that's not a good sign. Everyone's doing $12.50. This kind of looks like mine. Kind of looks dead on like mine. I'll put it here. Mine at 15 because that one said $12.50. I'll put it for $12.50 as the best offer on the low bottom. So I used to do this all the time when I had multiple done. So I used to think that, like, you know, you're doing multiple on each day, so it looks like your store's busy, but I don't believe that anymore. I just don't see the difference. So I just list it when I can, whenever. Now that that's all done, you go to the description. This is where it's very important to have a good one. And since I kept doing this over and over and over, I already went ahead and set up a template for it. Ooh, everything's up. So your YouTube channel, your you're on watching. So leave all that. And here's my template right here. It's basically set up already, so I don't have to. All I have to do is basically fill it in. So you have the item, gender, color, all of that. This is mainly for just clothing, like the shirts. But I can always, delete stuff and put stuff in. And I change this. The conditions. Every clothes is different. This is the majority because I do clean all of them. They all get ironed as well, and I always put in if there are stains or not, or rips. I usually don't sell anything with a stain. It's rare. It has to be like a really good item for me too. But it's in there. Now we just take all this, highlight it, copy it, bring it over here, and boom. And that's in there. So I don't need that anymore. That's it. And so the reason I do this first down here, because usually when you do this, it shows up in here. Right here it says, USPS first class package. And if you were to put that to flat rate, padded mail bag or box or whatever, it would show up here. So I like to do that at the bottom first, so that when it does show up, it would show up here. I don't really use that anymore. It looks nice when you put it, adds more words or description. It's more eye candy. It's not really that important. So when it comes in here, it's basically like this. That's how the description looks. I like mine to look a little more professional. So I just take the first line, I just copy it, paste it. Basically all I'm doing is I'm going down the line, and everything they put in that little line, I'm filling in here so that it looks, more professional, more set up. It's easier to read. It doesn't look like you didn't do anything. It's more eye-catching, Size Excel. And then we come down here, and I usually just take this out because it's a short sleeve. This is the point, so we take that. Just a little bit of gap there. It's cleaned up. And that's when we come back here. So my numbers are 30.5 and 28. That is, right here is the length, and that's the chest. So we go back here, length 30.5 inches, and then chest is bad memory, 28 inches. So right here, you just put a brief description about the item. I already have something there. I could add to it to make it look more friendly, or I could just leave it as is. And I think I will just put, great casual shirt for church date night under blazer. So that's just a little filler there to put it, make it look more descriptive or whatever. Sometimes I take that out in the end. And I put it down here because I've been running into the problem a lot. People trying to get on me about, oh, can you ship it to this address or da-da-da. But thanks to my tutors, Din and Jervin, I learned to not do that anymore, and I refuse to do it anymore. So I just put this in, make sure you have the correct address upon purchase. because it saves me. And it protects my buyer protection through eBay. So I suggest you all do the same. Just make it known that you're not going to do that for anybody. Not trying to be mean, but it's just you're protecting yourself. So the correct thing is D15, not D17, like my dumb butt wrote on my package, which I'm currently scratching off. And that's my SKU number. Just pull my ghetto SKU. So put D15, and that way I can find it quick when I have to go and get it when it sells. So that's everything set up, except for the pictures. And I have to add it from my mobile. Oh, can you? One second, guys. I'm curious. Ooh, eBay just hit my phone. Let's see. I know you're just staring at the screen, but I wish you could see what's going on here. But you can't, so sorry. But it says, oh, this is cool. So on my phone is showing photos. And I'm going to take it from there. Gallery, oops. Please bear with me, please. As fast as we can. So open the camera. So, how was your guys' New Year's? Yeah, you have a good one? Yeah? And so, you get 12 pictures, as you can see, 4 times 3. And I tried to take as much as I could of that picture. I usually, with those certain shirts, like I at least try and get the material style of the picture, or the item. I get any logos that are on it. I get the tag on the back. I get the collar, the buttons, to make sure that they see what kind of buttons. Some buttons tend to have writings or spell outs of the brand, and you want to show that. You want to highlight that in your pictures. That they see it like, oh, that's a true da da da. And in the picture, I don't know if you can see it right here. Go to edit photo while it's loading. It's just like a basic wooden hanger to make it look a little nicer for now. I can't remember if I got that at like IKEA or some thrift store for a cheap price. It just makes it look cleaner to me. Okay, so now we have our photos up. They're all loaded. This is where we edit it. Yeah, that sounds right. And you just have to choose for your main photo something that you think would be the most eye-catching. That's the back. That's the back. Where's my front? There's my front. And right there, it's already turned, so we need to rotate it. We're going to crop it to make it look just that much better. Some grab. Why would you let me crop? Oh. Why? Okay. Okay. So anyway, that's at least turned the correct way now, and that'll be my main photo. So I just move it here. And I usually like to go front to back. And like you're coming closer up on the item. And so I move that there. That's the first for me, by the way. That never happens. If I do it on my phone, it never does that. Since I use it in conjunction with eBay, it did it for some reason. And moving that's the front as well. Bring the buttons. Bottom button. And another one. Help me out, guys. I'm being slow. There it is. There's the emblem. So now it's just a matter of correcting the way the shirts are. I know that's the end, but that one needs to be brought down. I'll bring it down to the last one. And then just correct where the shirt is. There's the button. That one looks good. Rotate the horse guy, the polo man. Hello, I'm trying to edit you, not that one. Flip it, rotate it. And then all my pictures are up. It's looking good. You just go over it one more time, make sure you got everything in there. You can even put, This one right here is 100% cotton. So you can select there, cotton. You can do the same down here for the search type, tweed, and I'll just put cotton again. Yeah. Let's keep it off. Let's get rid of it. Bye. And closure is button. That just everything helps. Everything helps. Like color style and button down. Just try and get as best as you can. If you don't know this, you can put this too if you want. Chest size. And mine was 28. Touch it. Put it over model. And then you can put Lauren Blair. Have the not costume, custom value. I have my description. That's see, this is why you check. Get rid of that. Delete. There you go. Everything's set up there. Looks more professional. I have my pricing. My weights. Packaging's all good. And if you want, you can preview it. See how it's going to look. It's pretty legit. Returns accepted. And I do returns accepted because, like, most times, you know, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't happen. And if it does, they have to pay for the shipping back, so that kind of deters some people. Because I'm not doing that. And then it looks good to me. And hit list it. And then processing. And then you get this now. You know, do you want to do the easy pricing? And I do not want eBay having control of my item like that. So I say maybe next time. And then it says here you want to promote your item. I usually don't do this right away. I let it see how it does in the water. So I just leave it for now. No thanks. Because Ralph Lauren gets looked up a lot anyway. And then here, go to my eBay, go to selling. And I go hit active. The newest item, scroll all the way down because you know it's the longest until it runs out. It's usually 30 days and it just refreshes. And there you go, the item is up and you have listed your first item, and you just sit back and watch it throughout the days. Yeah, that's it for that one right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial. That was unexpected. I didn't plan for this video to turn out like that, but I'm glad it did. Just something fun. Alright, so went through the whole breakdown of that and the reason why I do that. So I have this, I already changed it. See? D15, not D17. I'm not going to put that in a new package, but I don't want to waste supplies. So, and because I know it is what I already selected, that's why I do it the way I do. It's gonna go in a poly bag. It's only $5. So I'm gonna go in this, so I can grab my outside item because I don't have to grab a box. I don't have to grab a padded. I just grab this, and I just write a little tab right there or a number right there, so I know what it is when I put it in the bin. And I don't close it yet because you never know, you might have to open it up because, you know, customers always ask questions and, you know, you might have left something, so I never close it until the very end, like when it's about to get shipped. But there it is, boom, whole thing's done. And it can go into the bin and wait for its new home. But that's how I do it. not necessarily how you have to do it. It's just an insight on how I run my business, how I set everything up, how I function, how I keep myself sane when I'm doing all this. So check some tidbits from it. Don't just, you know, just glad you watched. And now I'm gonna try and knock out some more items for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Give me that thumbs up if you like today's video. And as always, take care of each other, love each other. Peace.